was it.
That was?
Yeah. Then you downshifted again just for good measure.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, what the heck, girl? Oh my gosh. What the heck was that? What's up, everybody? It's Valley Dream Car, and we are here with my baby mama and wife, Chloe. This is episode 12. I'm thinking at least close my window. Maybe that'll be better. The AC on this is not 100% working right now, so if you see me sweating in this one, mind your business. All right, baby. What are we driving today?
We're driving my 2002 Mitsubishi Oz Rally Lancer.
Nice.
5-speed manual.
Okay. What you done to it so far?
Well, aesthetic-wise, not really anything. Other than like this little shift knob from, I think, Amazon.
Mugen Racing. Questionably.
Mugen Racing. But when we first got it, it wasn't running. And me and your dad, we replaced the clutch and a bunch of other stuff. What was supposed to just be a, what was it called? It was supposed to be like one thing that we were gonna fix, and we got it for like $1,500.
Pretty sure it was closer to like, yeah, like
it was like
12?
closer to $1,000. So we got it for super cheap. I had a car before this. It was a 2003 BMW 525 or 525i. And then, unfortunately, ex-friend of mine crashed it within the first month of having it. So, we were kind of in a pinch, needed a car, ended up getting this from, I think Clovis is where we ended up finding it, off Facebook. Yep. So, got it with only like one issue, and one issue turned into needing a clutch, to needing like entire new brakes and the rotors, and just like it turned into a quite literally 3-month process of just trying to get it to run and to turn on. The battery was like totally corroded. The guy that got it for us, I think he got it as a project, didn't know what he was doing, and just literally fucked it up completely. The AC doesn't work. The radio didn't work. I don't know when it started working, but he turned it on one day and it was working. I don't have an antenna though, because it looked like a mouse.
RC car.
Yeah, I was like, get that off.
And now we don't have clear music anymore.
We ended up getting a new, like, I don't remember what this is called. Like the AC replacement
unit.
Not cluster. I don't remember what it's called. So we got that, and I spent a day replacing it, and it doesn't blow hot air anymore because it was stuck on heater. And then literally replaced it, and I can't get this one, like now it won't turn at all. So couldn't get it to work. There's something down here that I gotta replace that I just haven't replaced it.
It's okay.
It's a project for sure. Pretty much engine wise is the only thing that we've really done anything to it. I have a front and a rear strut bar on it, and then we have a aftermarket intake on it, because it wasn't, the intake that was on it was like super cracked and messed up.
It was like falling apart.
Yeah, legit. Like we took the cover off off and the plastic completely crumbled. So
disintegrated.
he found that for me, and we put that on, and that immediately made it just run better because it was getting way more air. But other than that, I don't have anything added to it other than like some stickers, a banner. Yeah.
So we talked about the car. Haven't done a walkthrough yet or a walk around, but I'm kind of want to just jump straight into the game. So you get two numbers. Okay. One number, or the first number is 1 through 5, and the second number is also 1 through 5. You gotta choose. Rick and Morty.
3
Okay.
and 2.
3 and 2. Okay. You sure?
I don't know. I don't know what game this is.
Alright, so this game isn't too crazy. It's not like the one I play with Daniel where...
That's why I'm worried.
But it's called Get Shifty. Like, you're gonna have to start in 3rd gear and downshift to 1st. So downshift to 1st, go back to 3rd, and then downshift to 1st again. So 2 times, downshifting all the way to 1st. Perfectly. So 3 to 1, then 1 to 3 normally, and then 3 to 1 again.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
And then 3 to 1.
Man. Mama, first you don't like me.
I mean, at least it wasn't like...
Okay.
I think you got this.
I can do it. Where am I gonna do it at though?
I mean, I would do it here. Especially with like the red lights on McHenry. You should be good. Just make sure those downshifts are solid because...
What road is this?
Okay.
This road might be better.
Me and the viewers will be rating your shifts. So if you're watching this, in the comment section, please rate each downshift. At least I'm not making you start in 3rd gear. That would suck. Or should we? No, that's okay. Alright, we're starting.
Oh good, there's a stop sign. 2nd. 3rd.
Alright, so from 3rd to downshift. Okay.
First, this car behind me is gonna hate me. First, okay.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get rear-ended, babe.
To the 2nd.
You didn't have to do it all in one go.
I'm not gonna be able to do it at this one because my first isn't gonna let me. Okay, I'll do it at the next one. Okay, so count that as 1.
Okay, yeah, that was 1. That was pretty solid.
Back to 1st.
Okay, we're at 2nd. We're at 3rd.
Let me get a little closer.
The car behind us is already like, God, I hate this car. Alright, 2nd. I think
I'm trying to judge the distance.
Okay. That was pretty solid.
This person behind me is like, what the fuck are you doing?
Stop downshifting, we get it. It's a manual. That was it.
That was?
Yeah, then you downshifted again just for good measure.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, what the heck, girl? Oh my gosh. What the heck was that? Alright, for people that don't 100% know what downshifting is, give us a crash course on how do you know how to downshift? Like, when do you downshift?
Go, please go. So
I dig that little Honda though.
I learned to rev match before I learned to downshift. So when you're, the best of my explanation would be, so right now I'm going like 30 miles an hour and I'm at about 2,000 RPM. If I go to second and I want to rev match, I need to at least get to 2 to be able to rev match without going and like hurting yourself.
So for those that
whiplash.
haven't seen what that looks like, what does that look like if you don't rev match when you downshift?
If you don't rev match, you basically like launch yourself because the car is not wanting. I'll just do it.
Okay, cool.
Well, that wasn't even that bad, but it jerks.
Like,
It jerks because the car isn't getting a smooth downshift. Whereas like you can downshift, so like right here, no gas, just clutch.
Okay. Oi!
See, told you.
That's okay. It didn't count. We already finished the game.
I'm surprised it didn't do that.
That does not look safe.
No, that's not really tied down very well, but it's okay. Whereas like, so like downshifting, you can, it's kind of like going. Like if you're at a stop and you're going, you're balancing your foot pedal. I'm gonna go straight.
Yeah.
So like if you're going like what I was doing, 30-ish miles an hour around, I would say closer, you'd probably be closer to like 3,000 RPMs. You still want to get to match 3,000. What are you doing, sir? You're welcome.
See you at the red light, bud.
So you still want to get to 3. Like you still want to try to like get your RPMs to kind of like slowly reach that. So it's like when you're going at a, and you do that, it's better if I just explain it like this. You just kind of like balance your pedal. You kind of do that, but when you downshift, you're balancing your pedal and you're slowly letting your RPM rev back up to 3. Whereas rev matching, when you're going like faster, or like if I'm driving and somebody cuts me off, or I need to like go faster, but I'm sitting at 2,000 RPMs in 4th gear, I know I'm not gonna have the power to be able to floor it.
Yeah.
So you rev match by dropping a gear and revving it to, you know, closer to 3. It's kind of hard to explain because like once you start doing it, what is happening? Once you like,
I have no idea. Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Where or who did you learn how to downshift from?
I looked it up on YouTube.
Oh shit.
So my friend Tony taught me how to drive stick in his Jetta, and then I had a Volkswagen Beetle, which was my it was my second car, but that was like, it was my first manual car. I'd never driven stick before, and I actually bought the car not being able to drive stick at all. And I actually moved to Sacramento with my dad, and for the first time, not knowing how to drive stick at all, driving on the freeway, piled with all my crap because I was moving, it was scary.
Hectic.
But I honestly think that's the best way to learn driving stick, is kind of just forcing yourself to figure it the fuck out. Stopping and going is the hardest part when you're learning. Once you're like going, it's easy.
Yeah.
But it's just the fear of killing
initial,
it.
Yeah. The initial, am I gonna launch myself or is it gonna go go?
But the thing that Tony told me that literally like made my fear of my car dying like just go away, he was like, if it dies, you just turn it back on. You just killed it. Like, it's not that big a deal. Whereas like I'd had people before that made such a stink if I killed it. Like, oh, you killed it. Like, if you're learning, it shouldn't matter. But yeah.
We will be back. We are currently at Chicken Barn for lunch. Hopefully we will be having a Valley Dream Car combo meal pretty soon. We're in the works of that. Well, good job, babe. You're
I'm actually surprised.
You did really
at that.
good. Yeah, you got all 6.
Good job, first.
Good job, buddy.
20 minutes later.
What got you into cars?
Honestly, my friend Tony. Because I had like 0 interest in cars, and then when it came to like getting my license, and I got my license pretty late. I didn't get my license until I was 19, and then I didn't have a car until like 6 months. No, I had the car before, so I had a car like 3 or 6 months before I even had my license. My first car was a 2005 Honda Accord Coupe V6. Automatic, it wasn't manual, unfortunately. Honestly, if it didn't get into an accident, I'd probably still be driving that. My dad helped me get that, and that was the first car that I had that it was just a beater to me, like just got me from point A to point B. It was really clean, like there was nothing wrong with it, but I didn't know the things that you could do to cars, like, and to what extent. I just, knew of them, but never went to car meets, never went to car shows, literally like just 0 interest in it. And then started hanging out with my friend Tony, and he was like, well, why don't you do this to it? And I was like, well, I don't know, I didn't know that I could do that to it. I just didn't have any knowledge of cars. And so stuff started breaking on it because wear and tear on the car. And Tony was the one who taught me how to work on my car. So just like all the way down from like doing an oil change to changing like axles and stuff like that. So I would say he's the one who like got me into it and like really kind of helped teach me in a really good way. Like Tony was a really good teacher. And then started going to like car meets, not going to great car meets at the beginning. It was definitely at the time a lot of things that ended in sideshows, which I didn't even know what that was at the time, so I just thought that was normal. And then actually got invited to a nameless meet in Riverbank, and then from there kind of just started meeting people. That's where I met you, was through Nameless. And then from there just kind of got more into it, got my bug. That's when I really kind of head first into the car community, was with my bug. That was definitely like my learner car, because that's the car that I did the most work on at the time. I think I've done more work on this than I did the bug now, but like for a starter car, that was the first thing that I ever I guess modified would be the correct
What are
term.
some things that you did to the bug?
So the bug had 2-step. It had a aftermarket ECU in it. That was actually for Tony's Jetta, but our serial numbers matched, so all of the parts that he had in his Jetta we could put on the bug. So when he would get rid of stuff, when he was selling it, we just kind of put it on the bug. So it had 2-step, it had no lift shift, which is basically when you're driving, you don't have to lift the clutch to shift a gear. So like if you're driving hella fucking fast and you're racing someone, don't race people. If you're like racing somebody, you literally just bang gears. Like you don't lift at all. Which Tony told me not to do that, because he was like, if you do that, you're gonna kill your cat, and I didn't listen to him and I killed my cat. So I had that. I had aftermarket wheels that I actually got with the car. It was a 6-speed manual, stock turbo. I don't remember the turbo size in it. It was a little baby. It was like that big.
EcoBoost.
But it sounded good. We had a blow off, an intake. It actually had the coolest thing that we didn't find out till like 6 months after owning it, was it had active aero on the back. And so whenever it was automatic active aero, So when you'd reach like, I think it was like 35 or 40 miles an hour, I would hear this noise and go, "Wah." I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And one day we're working on my car, and I think we were under the steering wheel looking for the fuses. And I was like, what is this little button? And Tony, he was doing the sub in the back. And I was like, what is this button? And I pressed it, and he was like, you need to come out here right now. And so I go back, and it's got a little active aero lip. And 6 months I had it, and I had no idea. No idea. So it's like kind of a cool little flex having active aero on it.
That's pretty dope. As she's throwing her stuff in the trunk.
Hey.
All right, baby, walk me through it.
This is my ship box. Stock wheels are dirty. The car's dirty. We didn't wash it before we did this, so.
Yeah, we're gonna go do errands, but I also need to shoot an episode,
like,
so let's do your
just
episode.
do it right now, and I was like.
Fuck it.
So when we got it, it basically had like this semi-crappy paint job. Found out that this year, and probably a lot of the years of these cars, and more than just Mitsubishi, they don't come with clear coat. But our friend Elliot said that if I buff it and like wax it, basically, it should look a little better. Everything is stock. There's nothing.
Oh my God.
Stock.
Carbon fiber? Carbon fiber.
Not stock.
Yeah.
I actually wanted these for so long, and then Andrew actually bought me these because rain would like quite literally come in my window if I was driving.
You're welcome.
My sad rest in peace Relentless Club sticker. I have my little candle, my Tsurukawa. Inside door panels, everything is stock. There's literally
Clean. Not clean.
not clean. A little dusty. I still have to put the screws back in from working on the AC, so
What happened to the floor mat? When did that happen?
that was always like that, but I just took the floor mat out because the floor mat doesn't click into the ground or anything, so it would get
Just
stuck
slides
under
around.
it'd get stuck under the gas pedal,
Oh,
and the gas pedal would get like jammed basically.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Alright,
A lot of stuff doesn't work, so like this has a button, like a hook that you're supposed to be able to pull. It doesn't work. It has the clicker. It doesn't work. I'm missing an E.
No E. I like to buy a
My tags are also
valve.
very far behind, so don't
Oh
look
my
at that.
I like to buy a valve.
This is stock. As far as I know, all of the brake lights work. That is the rear strut bar. Gutted the back because it was gross, so I just took it all out.
That was pretty rough.
Yeah. And then
What the hell
think-
is this?
that's it. What the heck is that?
I don't know. It's in
that's
your car.
red nose day. That's yours.
No, it's in your. Whose nose is this?
And then pop the photo. Some of the interior lights, most of the interior lights don't work. I was like, let me think about that. They don't.
Damn, that intake though.
Engine's pretty dirty. Don't really wash it.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. It's very hot right now. Shawin's a little warm.
Not bad, not bad.
There's literally a spider web.
Yeah, there do be a spider web.
He doesn't
That's
pay
like a
rent,
Black Widow.
so I'm gonna have to evict him.
That's a thick ass spider web too.
Or it's just old. Ugh. I took the front plate off because it was barely hanging on.
Front plate delete.
It's about it. I mean, other than like I feel like it took more work just getting it to run.
Yeah.
Than anything. So it's like I haven't had time to actually do anything to it. And then we had the quick release for it. Literally had the entire dash taken apart to, well, not the dash, the steering wheel, like off. And the NRG hub didn't fit the spindle, which I still have not been able to find one that fits. Supposedly the Evo NRG.
So Evo 8?
Evo 8, I think. One of our friends said that might work, but the spindle just didn't match up, so.
If you have a Lancer and you have a quick release, let us know what quick release you use, because the hub is trash.
Yep. But other than that, there's not really anything done to it. I would like, if we end up keeping it, because we are gonna end up getting like a family car soon, I would like to rally it. I think that'd be really dope to like actually go rally it. So ideally it won't stay yellow, because this color, I can't do it. Everybody calls it the banana.
Yeah, it's the minion. It's Bob.
Yeah.
Banana!
But
alright. Not bad. Overall, if you were to rate your car right now, what would it be?
like a 2.
What?
It's as it is now, it's literally just, it's a beater. It's a project. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done and then I want to get done. And I'm behind on a lot of stuff, so it's like a 2 for me. It's like, it's nowhere near where I want it to be. That's why I'm rating it a 2.
Okay, I respect that. Okay, well, thank you for being on episode 12, even though it was short notice and we didn't wash the car or anything like that. If we decide to list it, I'll go back and put the description down below. Do you have anything left to tell the people?
I think to all the car people, don't be so hard on the newbies, because that was like the biggest thing that I mean I still struggle with, because sometimes I feel like people don't take me seriously being a car girl, and telling them like I work on cars, people don't believe me. And like when you actually put the work in and prove to them, like, even though you don't have to prove anything to anybody, but like you shouldn't have to prove anything to people to have an interest in cars, and it shouldn't be hard to be able to be involved in that.
Be a good person and don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, cool.